What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Living Well with Terrell, the place where we develop the mind, soul, and the body on a communal level. And today, we're going to be talking about the aspect, a little bit of the body and the mind. Because today, I just wanted to get on here and share some of my success with you guys. I would say for these past, these past few months, I've been really intentional. I've been intentional in a subconscious way, but I've been planting a lot of seeds for a few things, and now they're starting to blossom. And I just wanted to share that with you guys and just do a little bit of follow up. So, let's see. The main thing is, I had an opportunity to work a good job in my field and everything like that, and it was something I thought I wanted at a point in time. Good benefits, good pay, and things like that. But overall, it's something I really did not want to do. And a lot of times people will be telling you what's good for you, right? You'll have people saying, oh, well, you just need to be grateful that you have this and be that. You just need to be grateful. You need to take it. You should do it. You should do it. You should do this and you should do that. And I felt like I was in a situation because the people that did know about my opportunity, it paid a lot of money. And for a lot of people, coming from where I come from, if something's paying you a lot of money, you don't really have the luxury to care about, if it's something you necessarily want to do, or if it's something, just be like, okay, it's gonna pay the bills, that kind of thing. But I was like, fuck that. I worked hard for my degree and shit in school, and I feel like I do have that luxury of saying no. I have the luxury of turning down offers, right? And that was the situation I was in, because I'm like, okay, this job pays good money, that's why I applied to it. Then I got people in my ear telling me this, telling me that. And I had a little bit of guilt, because I'm like, I really should be grateful. But then I realized, I'm still grateful, right? I'm still grateful for the gesture and the possibilities, but I still know that, that's not the path I want to take. And I decided to turn down that offer. And when I turned down that offer, it kind of put me in a situation where, low funds, you ain't working, you ain't gonna have no money. So, I was a little brokey broke for a minute. I ain't gonna say I still am, because got a little change, but a little brokey broke for a minute there, because no money, right? And I'm on the hunt. We're in the middle of a pandemic. I'm on the hunt for another job and shit like that. So I applied to P&G, a really good company that I had a little bit of history with. Not necessarily, but in college I was intern for them at some point in time. And I know a lot of people from my university work for this company. They make good money, and it's just an overall healthy experience. And I already decided that, upon graduating college, I was like, I want my job to just be a job, right? I don't want my job to be my life. I don't want my job to be my career. I want it to be a job, meaning, I clock in there, I make my money, and I'm out, and I can do what I want to do and invest in the things I want to invest, because my job is not going to be my life. I already made that decision for myself. So I wanted a job that didn't require me, input equals output, right? I didn't want a job where it's how much money I made is dependent upon how much time I sacrifice to them directly, right? Directly. So it's I don't want to be getting paid by the hour. I want a salary, and I don't want to be working super crazy hours all the time. Obviously, it comes with the territory. Depending on the field you're in, you're gonna have to, work a lot of hours and stuff like that. And I'm just okay, sometimes that's okay, but I don't want to be in a position where I'm obligated to consistently do things like that. It's just not what I want, because I want to be able to take the money I make from my job and invest it into my businesses or other streams of income that I'm working on. So, I had sat down and I talked to myself, and I gave myself some standards. After I turned down this decision, I knew it was going to get ugly for me. So I knew I was going to be broke for a little bit, but sometimes, you have to sacrifice your comfort and efforts to get what you deserve, right? And I knew what I deserved, and I knew what was going to, be an asset to my success and help me obtain the lifestyle that I wanted. So, yeah, I decided to write down, I want a salary and I want to make this much money, right? And I want to have this much free time. And this is how I made all my requirements. And I feel like that's important that we always have our requirements, right? Because a lot of times when you're trying to work these jobs, you apply for these jobs, it's like, okay, you're doing these interviews and you're trying to see if they want you. But you got to start thinking about and giving off the energy as, okay, but do I want y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not even just to play no games, but if you qualified and they interviewing you for a position, I don't give a fuck if they interviewing you for McDonald's. To a certain extent, you need to let them know, okay, I'm willing to work these hours. This will be a good fit for me. You know what I'm saying? You always say, I just want to know if we're compatible. So that's the energy that I adopted, when doing interviews for a new jobs and stuff like that. Like, okay, this is what is compatible for me. This is what I bring to the table. I'm an asset in this way. These are my skills, my strong suits, and things like that. So I kind of been manifesting this and working hard on this. I mean, yeah, y'all, I've been working hard on this, and the process has been a bit rigorous because they've been taking me through like I've done probably like 8 interviews. I don't know, that's me being a little dramatic, probably 6. Taking all types of assessments, little IQ tests and shit. But I say all this to say, give me 1 second. I say all this to say that, even though I struggled for a long period of time, like I finally was extended the offer today. So I was extended the job offer, and it was just a good feeling because it's like I've been struggling for a while, and I know that this job is going to afford me the space and the freedom, to construct the lifestyle that I want and that I see for myself, right? And it made me think like this would have never happened if I would have just taken the first opportunity that came my way, and just because other people say it was good for me, you have to know what's good for you. And this doesn't even just relate to work. This can be your personal life. This could be emotionally, and that just doesn't mean, that's not me giving you the green light to stay in that toxic relationship. I'm gonna just say that right now. Or just rest in your dependency. But what I'm saying is you dig inside yourself and you figure out what works for you. And that's how you live life. Yeah, and I know you may be thinking, okay, what you're saying doesn't apply to me. I don't have a degree. You may not even have a high school diploma, but I feel like if a opportunity presents itself to you and the requirements of it kind of destroys you in exchange for a little bit of money, then you have to know that there's better out there. And sometimes you have to sacrifice, right? So you may, whether that's money, comfort level, I can't even begin to tell y'all how I've been sacrificing my comfort. I've been grateful, that my sister has opened her doors up to me during this time and everything like that. And she's been so humble about the situation, but obviously it's not my own space, you know what I'm saying? I don't have my own space to kind of like expand and things like that. But it's something that I was willing to sacrifice because I know that it's temporary. The circumstances of the situation are temporary, and it's going to pay out in the long run. So with that being said, I just wanted to come here and extend that small message to you guys. I've been really busy, honestly, really busy. Also, the business, Harrison Terrell, that is just another manifestation. A few hiccups with, the delivery and all these things like the overseas, the customs. Anybody who out there who own business or who do shipping internationally, y'all know what I'm talking about. That shit can be a headache. But just learning my path of, entrepreneurship and facing those challenges, you know what I'm saying? It's like, this is what I asked for in a sense. So even though it's tough, it's like I accept it open-heartedly, but this is something I manifested. And me and my co-creator, co-owner of the business, we're really working hard, and we're learning a lot about ourselves, and we're learning a lot about just the industry overall, just being small business owners, right? And all of this shit started with a thought, right? It all started with a thought, and just us knowing what it is that we like to do, what we love to do, and what's going to work for us. So I don't know if this was coherent or organized how my videos usually are. Doesn't really matter. I just want you all to know that you have a choice, right? And you deserve to have standards. You deserve to have standards. Why not? Why not you? You know what I'm saying? So I challenge you to, just think about some of your standards. What are your requirements for things you want in life? Whether that's a relationship, whether that's a job, whether that's a new city you're moving into. You always have to have minimal standards. You know what I'm saying? And you need to know that if these standards or conditions are going to afford you greater, ultimate opportunities, you got to stick to them. And sometimes it may require you to do a little bit of sacrifice. So, yes, that's my little piece for you guys today. Hopefully, you're going to be seeing more of me. I've been working hard towards this career opportunity, and now that I've landed it, I have a little bit more leisure time. And also, we got shipments coming in from Harrison Terrell, so you can expect a lot of content from that. And I expect to see more orders from you guys. So, love you guys.